Well, look, how disappointed are you with that, Rubén?
Well, I'm disappointed, of course, with that, with the result and also with the situations that we have been living. I think the team is trying, and we have some of the situations with the 0-0 that we can go. Even that situation at the end that we missed, it's not going for us, but we're going to keep fighting and keep going and keep trying to fight for that moment that is going to change the dynamic.
Do you think that they look like a team at the minute? They look like a collection of individuals trying to become a team.
No, I think we look like a team today. I think sometimes when you're in those moments it's difficult, but I think we look like a team today. We play against a very good team. We have situations. First half in a 50-50 game, and then in the second half until they scored the goal, I think we were the team that were dominant. And then obviously we tried to do something to score a goal, and we were open and they scored. But I think we look like a team, yes.
And the fact that yes, there were periods of the game, no doubt, when Sheffield United looked defensively stronger, but the manner of the goal looked chaotic. People didn't take the responsibility to clear it.
Well, I will not say that people didn't take the responsibility to clear it. I will say that they break our pressure, and that it was a run in between our two centres that we should control better. That's all about it, and things happen. You are playing against an opponent. I'm happy with that. No, I think it was a structural thing, or people don't want it to do or don't know what to do. I don't think so.
Because had you have thought 4 games into the season, whilst nothing will be perfect 4 games into a season, that the team might have sort of got the plan a bit more by now?
I think as bad as it can be in terms of results, I think we have things that we have done proper, and we have situations. I think if we scored a situation in the first half in front of the goal, we will be talking about something different, but we are not. That's where we're going. I think even the last game that we talked about, when you made me a question about the plan in the halftime, what did you change? And I told you nothing. It was our application and a change. I think things happened in the game. We just need to keep analysing, working, and keep together. Just trying to sort those moments that are costing us goals, and then taking the moments that can give us the victory.
Sure. And well, you were referring then to the Campbell chance. In terms of a volume of chances, though, fans aren't seeing Sheffield United create a lot, are they?
Well, I'm not agree with that. You can tell me the opposite. I see that we have our striker in the middle of the goal, just ready to score, and our player like Sam McCallum in the second half without no defender in the back post. I think situations happen, and everyone can miss a situation. In the last game that we play at home, we get 2 balls clear from the line. So I think we are creating, and the thing is that we are right now in that moment where it's not going to our side, so we need to keep fighting for those moments, and it's not going to be the most pretty goal or the most pretty action, but we need to keep fighting for that action that is going to change our dynamic.
People will talk about pressure and potentially pressure building on you. I suppose the longer the results don't come, the greater that pressure will be.
I will take it, no problem at all. I know I am the more responsible, and I know the game long enough that if the team is not winning matches and the team is not doing as everyone expected, I will be the main responsible, and I will always take it.
You went over to the fans at the end. You were for the 5 or 6 yards in front of the players who were right behind you. What was said? What did you say to them, etc. over there?
I didn't say much to the fans. I think they were chanting my name. They were asking for me out in the morning, and as a person, of values, I just stood in front of them, accepting their verdict. It's always like that. Sometimes you win football matches and they club you and tell you how good you are. Sometimes you lose football matches and tell you how bad you are. Probably it's not true in any of the cases, but it's not in my nature to hide from things. It's not in my nature to point fingers. If I need to take the responsibility, and they were asking for me, not for the players, I take the responsibility with respect, and this is how it is. So I think everyone needs to make an exercise of that, and as much I make mistakes, people make mistakes, and I will always accept it and be in front of this team.
Sorry, I beg your pardon, the fans were sort of telling you it's time to go, essentially. Was that what they're saying?
Yeah, well, your English must be better than mine, but for sure you're understanding. As I say, it's not the first experience, and they say, and they give their verdict on that. And the only thing I can do is just first to accept my part of responsibility, and second to try to work for the things to change as much as I can.
Well, look, something might change between now and Monday anyway, because it's the transfer window. So quite a bit to dig at. Jack Robinson didn't play today. Fans will wonder if that's an indication that he might be moving on, might he?
I'm not going to talk about the transfer window now. As you can understand, because I think I repeat myself the last 3 weeks, but I'm not going to hide behind like who's coming, who's not coming, what are we doing. Every decision that I made today is not because of people going or people staying. It's because I made that decision. It was on the terms of I configured the squad and configured the game.
As we stand here now, do you have plans advanced to the point where you're that confident the player will arrive?
A player will arrive, or the player will arrive?
The players that you're after. So look, I appreciate you don't want to talk about names, but Alex Matsos is one of the names that's done the rounds, that people like him and others that you would like to sign will arrive.
Well, as I said 3 weeks ago, we were a little bit late in the market, but I think the club has managed to go back and then make the things proper, and is still working on the players that we want. I'm pretty confident that someone will come from now until the end of the window.
And just finally then, we are at an international break, so pause. In terms of getting the squad to where you want it to be, how crucial are the next couple of weeks prior to Ipswich?
Yeah, I think it's 2 points crucial. The first point will be like working the way that we want to work, and to continue doing the things that I think we did proper and adjusting the things that we didn't proper. That will be the first thing. And then the second thing, we also need to remember that we are working with persons and they need their mental space sometimes. It's not everything just to make everyone to go to a training ground and make pointless trainings. So we need to have that balance where people can be fresh and then can arrive to the game against Ipswich in the way that we can beat them and that we can make a good performance.